Hello students, today we're going to find out how to very simply turn a photo into a vintage looking photo. First thing we want to always do is duplicate our background, and we are going to add a hue and adjustment layer, hue saturation layer on top of here. We're going to select colorize, and we want to find our hue to be kind of that old brown. We want to increase our saturation a little bit to kind of give it that old world look. We're next going to go and click back on our background copy. We're going to go to Filter and Blur and Gaussian Blur. We want to select 15 pixels, hit OK. We are going to add a layer mask on here, make sure we're selected to black, and put our paintbrush on, our brush tool, and we're going to brush away our subject and any pertinent part that we want. So we're kind of blurring our background, bringing back what we want. I'm going to use my bracket tool here to decrease this, and because I want them to see what she's pointing at, I'm also going to make that seen again. Okay, so we've softened the picture, colorized the picture just a little bit. And now what we want to do is add a new layer, which again is still under this hue saturation layer. We're going to use our marquee tool, make a small box. We're going to go to Filter, Render, and Clouds. Okay, and we've made that small because we want to actually then select and deselect. And we're going to Control T this and stretch this out completely on our picture. This is just going to give it, again, kind of like a rippled or old look on the picture. We're going to hit Enter, but of course we need to blend this with a layer mode, and we are going to select Overlay to do that. Kind of gives it just a little bit more of a foggy look to it there. Okay, with our overlay. And we are going to add one more thing, which is some white paintbrush edges around the photograph. And so we want to make sure that white is selected, that our paintbrush is selected, and we are going to simply draw white. Oops. I apologize. We need to add a new layer first and make sure it's above that hue saturation layer. And just gently with a soft brush, again you want to make sure that one of these with that soft edge is selected, a large white brush. We're just going to kind of paint an old border around it as if the picture itself was faded around the edges and the corners. So we've taken a current photograph and made it look older or vintage. Please do this with my photograph as well as one of yours that's appropriate as well. Good luck!